Amy from 1,000 Pound Sisters has split from her husband, Michael, just months after the birth of their second son, Glenn. According to sources, Amy has moved out of the home they shared and plans to file for divorce soon. Amy and her 2 children are currently living with Tammy in Kentucky now that Tammy has returned from rehab. According to a family insider, Michael has been lazy and jealous of Amy's attention towards the kids, and they have been having trouble since last year. Amy and Michael have not yet filed for divorce, but Amy plans to. A clip from the show is currently doing the rounds on TikTok at the moment, and it shows fans just why Amy is leaving. It shows her having a very difficult time with the kids, and her husband is just sitting there not helping her, alongside the rest of the family just watching her, and they're all just sat there eating dinner.
This is literally why Amy is divorcing Michael, because look at this. She's dealing with Gage and he crying. And everybody is sitting back there eating, snacking, including Michael. And Amy haven't slept in days. And he just sitting there eating. Like, come on, Chrissy even looking like, what the hell? Like, look at Amanda. This is why I love her. Like, look at her. Here, take care of the baby. Let me go help her. Look at that shit. Oh, I know Amanda wanted to say something so bad. Look at that. She mad. I know she mad. She mad. I know she is. That's how I look when I'm mad.
I'm like trying to choose which one to give my attention to at that point in time. And
damn.
I just feel like
that's sad.
After this clip started going viral, fans were like, it makes sense as to why she's leaving him, because who would want to be with someone like that? And it actually gets worse because there's a clip of her explaining how she's got so much housework to do and having to take care of the kids all by herself straight after having a C-section. That is nuts.
Somebody pooped
What does she mean?
So I gotta wash this car
Michael
seat.
Gotta wash the car seat.
I gotta finish cleaning this
Michael
house
gotta finish cleaning the house. She just had a baby. Why is he not offering up services?
I walk in, the house is kind of messy.
I'm not blaming Amy here at all, but I see this is a trend among many people in the public eye, influencers who have kids, etc. Why do they go out of their way to have another child with a man who won't help them? Like, did you not learn the first time? Kylie Jenner is a good example, and Khloe Kardashian. They knew damn well what they were getting themselves into, having another baby with a man who treated them like shit for years, and now they want to go out of their way to have another kid with that very same man. At some point, you've got to take accountability. Like, you can't just keep pumping out kids with the same useless dude and expect him to change. He's at fault, absolutely, but like, come on, leave him. There's so many other good men out there. And for what? You just want to keep having kids with the same dude so your kids can have a full-blooded sibling? It just doesn't make sense. Think of the long-term implications. Fans were commenting all over TikTok that Amy has pretty much realised what she's gotten herself into and is resentful of the fact that she's having to deal with the kids all by herself. So it turns out Michael isn't as lazy as we thought. If you're an early day watcher of Amy and Tammy, then you'll know that Michael helped out with Tammy by pushing her around in a wheelchair for years and didn't expect anything in return, nor did he once complain. Not only that, but he also had to manage living with his wife, who's on a big reality TV show, and filming could go on all day for weeks on end. He also held down a job the entire time they were together, which gave them the option to get their own place. Fans are now asking questions: where's her ambition? What's the point of her being on the show? Just to be ridiculed for a paycheck? Just to have children and complain about it? That's literally what all the comments are from her fans on this whole situation. According to an article from the US Sun, which recently reported on the divorce, Michael met Amy in high school, and they have been in a relationship for several years. The pair eventually tied the knot on March 15th, 2019 in Nashville, Tennessee. The wedding news came after Michael revealed on his YouTube channel that they previously eloped back in June 2017. Their 2-year-old son George was born on November 10th, 2020, just months after Amy underwent vital gastric band surgery to reduce her weight. On July 5th, 2022, Amy and Michael welcomed their second son, Glenn. So why does she want her life broadcasted at the moment with her new family, and with all the struggles that are going down? Well, fans believe it must have something to do with the salary that they get from the show, and as we all know, reality TV thrives on drama and conflict. The US Sun reported sister salaries. Along with fighting with her husband, Amy also has been at odds with producers. Previously, the US Sun revealed the cast of 1,000 Pound Sisters, including Amy and her sister, their half-brother Chris Combs, and their half-sister Amanda, feel they could be making more money if they left their current production network's contract. Tensions Tensions have been high between the Slayton family and producers as they've been arguing over salaries and the narrative of the show, according to an insider. The source claimed that Tammy and her family are in talks with another production company to start filming a spin-off show. Presently, Tammy takes up most of the screen time in recent seasons, and a source close to the Slayton family has shared she only makes around $2,000 to $3,000 per episode. The insider also claimed Tammy spent all of her earnings from the show paying for her 14 months of weight rehab without financial support from the producers. Meanwhile, Tammy's half-sister Amanda, who joined the cast during season 3, allegedly only takes in about $700 a month for her appearances on the show, according to one source. That's not much at all, and that's really sad. We know that they have an online presence from the show as well, so I guess that would amount to something, but being humiliated for that small of a paycheck, it doesn't really make sense, does it? But you know, they're still doing the show. It turns out that the 1,000 Pound Sisters insider said Amy makes the most on the show because both of her sons, Gage and Glenn, have contracts. Although according to the source, the kids' cash isn't going into Amy's pocket. She has the funds set up in trust to go towards the boys' college tuition. On top of the small salaries, the family also feels producers aren't telling their story truthfully. Okay, well at least the kids are getting a small percentage of the show's earnings, but like at the same time, at what cost? This would definitely be humiliating to look back on, and once again, just like family vloggers, they cannot consent. Michael was actually a favourite among fans for years after sharing his life on the hit series because of what a good partner he was and how he was very helpful and a good provider before him and Amy had kids. He does have a past, however, that was pulled up last year. In 2016, he had a run-in with the law. He was done for assault 4th degree, DV, and minor injury. However, this didn't upset fans because details of the incident were never made public. And not just that, but he was also such a good partner to Amy before they had kids together. Aside from their TV show, Michael also runs a small YouTube channel. However, it's clear he doesn't make a living off this. Despite the disparity in numbers in comparison to his wife's impressive 500,000 subscribers, Michael still gets quite a bit of views and posts content semi-regularly. He also offers personalised video messages through Cameo. Amy hasn't really been too active on her YouTube channel since the news of the divorce. Fans are trying to be supportive towards her in the comment section because she's clearly going through it. On Twitter, of course, people are sharing their opinions on the viral clip from the TV show which shows Michael not helping Amy. This made me sad. One more relative should have stepped in to help Amy to give her a little break, or they could have taken turns to hold Gage and comfort him if necessary. She's tired and frustrated. This is proof that it takes a village to raise a child. Looks like her sister Amanda was helping. The way everyone is just sitting there eating while she clearly needs a break, food comes first in that family. Someone even pulled up a different episode that looks sketchy, not understanding why the baby looks like a one-piece plastic doll in the scene. Did you guys have to reshoot those scenes and used a fake baby in place of Glenn? It turns out that yes, it was in fact a doll used apparently. So what are your thoughts on this whole drama? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more juicy tea.